Hi guys, thank you for watching Exploring with Rachel. Today we will be doing a commentary video of the Owings Mills Mall. It is located in Baltimore County, Owings Mills. That's in Maryland. It was opened, excuse me, in July of 1986, and it closed actually this year in April. You can see that the bottom floor is demolished, so you cannot go down there at all. But it did have I believe it had like a Disney store down there. There was a Forever 21. There was also like a Victoria's Secret, if I'm not mistaken, a shoe repair, a nail salon, and there was like a bookstore. Here we're going into like a mini golf, laser tag, blacklight thing. Pretty cool. This mall was really quiet, so that's why I felt like I just didn't want to talk really loud, because I'm a loud talker, so I didn't want to really like go in the mall and be like talking really loud. So I just felt that it was just best if I was quiet. So here we go down. We're gonna continue to go down the mall. On here we had, on left or right, we actually had like a mom and pop like sports store. It was kind of pretty cool. And then the corner anchor was Macy's, but there was a big pile of rubble, you can see. And down here, I forget what that was down there. This is looking down the mall. You can see. I wish I could have went downstairs, but I couldn't make it downstairs. This is a sports store. You can see as it was. It's really dated. Look at those lovely dated photos. Those are great. And then you walk down this corridor. I remember this part of the mall. It was pretty dead, I guess you would want to say. They had various stores there. The stores were more higher end at this mall. They had 9 West, they had various eyeglass places, they had cell phone places. For like the early 2000s, it was a really nice mall. Towson Mall definitely beats this mall right now. So I thought this place had a dentist chair, because that's what it said on the window. So I went back here, but it turned out to be an optical place. You can see the place for the glasses there on the case. I was like, oh, that would be cool, a real dentist chair, but it wasn't. It wasn't back there. So I just end up walking out, but it was pretty cool little room. Most of the shelves and the glass were broken prior to this video and before I was able to get in. But it's a beautiful mall. As you can see, I mean, it has a wonderful natural light about the mall. It's definitely an open air mall. If you're familiar with the area, it actually has a mall similar to it, Columbia Mall. It's the same layout, the same type of design. Whoever designed this mall, I think, had something to do with Owings Mills Mall. So you can see the cookie factory there. That is Mrs. Fields, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know for sure. Mrs. Fields, yeah, I think. Because it was red and white. So I don't remember what this was on the side. As you're coming down the hallway, you see the food court there. That actually, they called that the conservatory, and it had 2 restaurants on either side of it that were like anchor restaurants there. I forget the name of them. That would be a good Google search if you're into it. So you walk down here, and they had, this is the Hot Topic here. They cleaned it out pretty well. As you can tell, they were getting ready to demolish this building. They said that they were going to keep one of the anchor stores, but I was a little confused about that story they had online about it. I know that the outlying movie theater is not connected to the mall, so it wouldn't be affected, but I don't think they're going to keep one of these anchor stores. So now we're looking at the food court. This corner store was like a little Chinese fortune store. It was pretty cute. He had nice stuff in it. I do remember it was a man that owned it. And they were all glass enclosures. And then on this side, we have a really cool Italian place. It was on the corner there to the right. On either side, we have a Zales, and it was like a cave. It was like a jewelry competition. You see down, we look at JCPenney's. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get in there. Yep, so you can see this actually was all enclosed by glass, and it had a really nice Italian bakery. It had wonderful cookies and coffee there. I remember it was a busy mall. There were a lot of people. It was a very busy place. They had the metro that connected to the mall there, and then also the outlying counties that would go there, such as Howard, Carroll, Frederick, would go there. So I think you're looking across at another jewelry store. They had a lot of jewelry stores in this mall, like, no lie. They really did. This was a shoe store, or like a purse. I think it was 9 West, if I'm not mistaken. So. And then down here, we're actually, so up here we have the Express, I want to say, or New York and Company. Either one of those would have been there. This here is the Brookstone that you see. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a Long John Silver's, it's a local company on the East Coast that does like fast food type seafood deal. There's not many in the area. So we were fortunate enough to stop at one. So, but you can see it's really cool. They have the things still hanging in the mall, the advertisements in the mall. You can definitely tell that the mall is being ready to be demolished. We get a closer look at the JCPenney's here. But a beautiful, beautiful open air structure with the lights. The lights are very, very, very similar to the Columbia Mall. If you're in the area, you should definitely stop by. It's definitely the same type of feeling you get. So this right here on the corner, on the right, is the Gymboree, I want to say, or if you have kids, you would know what it is. And then we look at the food court. As you can tell, the bottom is gone. I wish it was open though. That would have been wonderful. It was a beautiful, beautiful mall. We just have little businesses to the side. We're taking a walk out now of the mall. And in this mall, it was really, really interesting. You could hear the creaks and cracks of the mall. It was really cool. You could hear, it was kind of almost sad in a way, because you could hear, maybe not cool, it was sad that you could hear the mall falling apart in itself. You know, it knew that it was getting ripped apart and sold and taken different places, and something new would be there. So It definitely was a rare find, and it was very special to me. In fact, that it was personal because I grew up with the mall and it was a part of the place that I went. So it was a really, really cool. But this mall had a few anchors. It had Macy's, Boscov's, it had a Lord & Taylor's for a while, but that closed in the early 2000s. And then it had a funky, like furniture store, and it was called Sticks and Stuff. And it was on the corner of one of the anchors, but that anchor never made it. I think that's where the Lord & Taylor was. And there was also a Hex Company. I remember going to the closing sale there at the Hex Company. And then they changed that over to, I think, what closed as the Macy's, I want to say. So we take a walk out past our cookie factory. And we remember the mall as it was. It was a beautiful mall. And if you are ever in the area, please go check out the surrounding malls, Columbia, Towson, and enjoy. Thank you for watching and have a great time exploring. Be safe.
What is that?